weird culture.
So lunchtime has just ended. You feel your stomach settling down. What do you want to do?
I was already making my way back to the with another pie in hand.
You go back to...
Yeah, of course.
You can see that people are starting to walk towards it.
I walk a little bit quicker.
But no line is formed yet. There's a large man lumbering towards it, looking
Sprint.
like... You zoom past the large man right up there. The man, the white deer owner that this is being held out of, turns around and goes, "Oh, Jesus, not you again. I mean, welcome back."
Slam! How much silver was that again per play? Or copper?
I think it was like 10 copper.
Oh, my mother-in-law texts me and she's like, "Just reminding you, it's Valentine's Day." And
It's 5 copper.
I'm fucking aware. We already celebrated. Take off.
If your mother-in-law can do that, she's probably not your mother-in-law.
It's fair.
Anyway, I pick up the hammer, hulk the fuck out.
He steps back as your muscles bulge and you go, "Argh!"
Did he just KO Ken?
But can get it? Fuck, I messed up the joke.
There was a joke in there somewhere.
Shut up.
That's gonna get it.
Yeah. Roll a 17, so that's 22.
So, remembering your previous failures and the lunch, you swing the hammer over, and not only does it catapult the rock into the bell, it shoots straight up through the bell and off the metal slat. There's a running ding as the bell
rest of my rage
falls off.
Yeah! Fuck this!
all other 2 rounds of his rage just yelling at the bell.
No, I start to cool down. It's at least 2 rounds of rage.
The proprietor, Garrodin, just sort of looks horrified at you, like, that was my... He looks at the line behind you. He gestures toward the table with the hammer, the great hammer on it. Just go.
Yes! Pick up the hammer. What is it?
So the hammer is a very finely crafted masterwork earthbreaker. It deals 2d6 damage, like your great sword, and it has a +1 to hit because it's masterwork. It's got a silver sheen to it. It's not actually silver, but it looks very shiny. And the head of it looks like 2 large ogre fists, one on either side, that you slam down on your opponent.
This is a really fucking fancy ass hammer.
That sounds cool as shit.
It sounds to me like somebody just duct taped 2 of those like Hulk fists together on the end of a stick.
And then spray painted it silver. Although it does do that, but I have so much strength that I make it work. For anybody else who tries to use it, it's like 1d3.
He believes that it works.
I'll send you a message with the link to the full stats of it. You have a masterwork Earthbreaker.
Earthbreaker.
Because it gives bonuses to sundering, right?
Damn,
I don't remember.
That makes using all my rage fucking worth it now, don't it?
For a weapon.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
Shut up.
I hit under a wagon.
You need all the +1s you can get, don't you?
Is its crit range about 20?
Me, you're the hit node.
I believe so. And it's times 3.
You see me going at it with an axe, and you're like, nope. It's like, nope. Bruce just like, I was saying if I got a weapon, I would run like towards everything, and Bruce would just have to be like, oh, no, you only have 7 HP. No weapons.
What's your intelligence score?
10.
You got a little more surviving instinct than that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But
I mean, maybe not you personally, but Mog.
I usually play a barbarian. I don't have any intelligence score.
Right, so there are a few more games going on, but a lot of the town is... they're not taking a nap or anything, but activity has slowed considerably now that everybody's eaten, and people are just sort of taking their time, relaxing. The tug-of-war games have definitely stopped because the sailors are like, ooh.
That's not what they're doing.
I really need that +1 to hit.
Yes, they're doing activities that only seamen would be involved in.
Whose turn is it to be in the barrel?
Oh, God.
Ugh. Nasty. You're nasty. You're a nasty man.
I do my best.
How's the stage in the central part of town looking?
It's made of wood.
Have the children done what we've told them to do?
Well, they did, but you weren't there when they got back, and then it was lunchtime.
Oh, come on.
There are a few people in the town around lunch carts and stuff, but a noticeable crowd hasn't reformed. You do know that children tend to be easily distracted by things, so whether or not they even fulfilled your request is unknown.
We can break all the games and they'll come play with us. Get on mouse.
Yes.
Ride around and make the announcement.
Okay.
Me and Bruce will stay at the stage.
Okay.
Doing something.
Alright.
But you go make the announcement.
Yeah.
Running on mouse, just
Make
running
the
through town.
announcement.
If you want to see more of this shit,
I'm gonna head back to where
There's a baby on that monkey!
where I last. No, not today.
honestly, you would throw a baby.
Where I last saw these two.
Where did you last see them?
The
You probably
stage.
saw them in the square.
Yep.
I'm gonna gallop past you on
Only
mouse.
announcement. No playing games. No stopping for anything. No eating. No nothing.
No stopping for anything. No matter if there's any fucking civilians.
So I start galloping off and someone's jingling their keys and I'm like,
So what direction do you
None of
head?
that.
You know north of you is where Bjerger was, south of you is towards the Rusty Dragon, and west is towards the Pie area.
I'm gonna like do a big circle and just like announce on mouse while he's galloping like magic show in the square, magic performance, the best on earth.
So you're galloping on Mouse.
Yeah.
I want Mouse to make an acrobatics check.
You do know his acrobatics is like +8, right?
We're gonna be a writing check for her.
Let's see how well it does his acrobatics.
28. Nat 20.
And that was natural.
Well, Mouse manages to avoid running into people, although the sight of a galloping gorilla with a pink-haired thing atop it does give some people start and they run into each other.
What they see is really a gorilla with 2 pigtails. They don't see her on the back.
Yes.
A gorilla that seems to be yelling them something about a magic show in downtown. You pass people throwing hatchets at targets. You pass people throwing beanbag things into cornholes, and then you make a loop around up towards. You pass the pie eating contest again. Mouse managed to avoid all the disastrous leavings of people that haven't been quite cleaned up yet. You make a big circle around.
Is Mouse traveling so fast that people are just hearing, "Come and see the magic!"
There's definitely a noticeable "come and see the magic show" as Mouse goes up and down, galloping. You can see the archery contest, and I guess you yell out over the beach. And you come back around, you can see the catapults. As you went down, you passed a big sign, the Pixie's Kitten, and you saw a big wooden scaffolding thing set up over there and what looked like a large glass bowl, but you ran past and didn't seem to take note of that. Well, I guess you could make a perception check.
Just have to like pass every game and make sure I don't get like, ooh, what does that do? What is that? Ooh, piece of candy.
Perception.
14.
You notice that the large glass thing with the scaffold built around it seems to be made of. It is made of glass. That's what I just said. It's filled with water, and you can see a female balanced on what looks like a beam above it, and people throwing various objects at a target as you by. The establishment itself is called the Pixie's Kitten, which you could probably draw your own conclusions with an intelligence score that you have.
Ooh. We don't want to go there.
Let's see. How do the townsfolk take that?
Are they performing? Forming?
You get some people following you. You get some children running after Mouse in the excitement because children are usually excited and eager to see things as you pass the northern part of town. A few more. But not a huge crowd as you come riding back into the square. But a noticeably larger crowd than you had when Flimmel and you were dueling. Mostly of children, young people, and old people who haven't left the square yet, who were terrified when you first took off on Mouse.
Oh, my ticker.
Want to start or give it some time? Yeah. Which one?
Huh?
Start or give it some time?
Start. Well, give it some time, but first I'm gonna give. While we're waiting, I'm gonna give Mouse some balls to juggle. Just like to keep the people there and Sparkle.
So, as you were coming back from the Rusty Dragon, you narrowly avoided a large gorilla with a pink poof atop its head, galloping by you, screaming something about a magic show in the square.
God, I'm already heading that way.
You walk at your leisurely pace, and you manage to get back there in time to see her galloping in from the north end.
Back in.
And Mal starts juggling balls. What are you doing during this?
I've seen this interesting sideshow of her running around, right?
If not, you've heard it.
Yeah. So, as I admired my new hammer, I make my way toward the center.
What are you doing with your greatsword, by the way?
Oh, I got it.
Collection begins?
Yeah, collection begins.
Gotta have a tool for every tool for the job.
Yeah, now I have slashing and blunt.
Yep, you do.